Okay, it's that time. It's everyone's favorite hour, the gentleman's hour. And tonight, whatever, we're going to
And wherever you're listening,
wherever you're at, it might be in Japan, whatever time zone you're on. One thing's gonna happen. You're gonna hear a heated, maybe just heated, spirited debate. And what we're doing is we're settling one of the most important debates of both of our generation, because you were born in the 80s, right?
Oh yeah, born in the 80s, made in the 70s, born in the 80s, raised in the 90s.
There you go.
Peaked in the 2000s.
This is our debate. We're talking 80s versus 90s. Which decade had better music, cooler fashion? Oh, I don't know, the fashion in the 80s.
I know, dog.
The wildest toys and the best video games. So, the video games you're probably gonna take is they always get better and better. You know what
Game over, dog.
But this is what we do. Just two gentlemen tackling the toughest subjects with class and conversation. So let's get into it, gentleman style. and we're going in. We're going right off the bat. We're gonna start with the heavy hitters. Music, bro. Which decade had the better music and why? So if you want to throw your 90s songs out, go for it. I got a list of like 10.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Your argument first. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this,
bro.
I love music. Love music. Anything from like the 60s is classic rock.
Agree.
Even Spanish 60s. 70s, you still have, some classic rock. You got some discos, okay. I'm not gonna say all of it. You got the 80s is good, some flashbacks, some Madonna, some stuff like that. The Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
yeah. But bro, the 90s just, I don't know if it's because that's when I became a teenager and an adult, but I mean, I can win this argument with two songs. The two parties, like party bangers, party starters, party, like life of the party. Ain't No Fun by Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I think it was Paramore.
Paramore by the Twilight song. Yeah, no, Ain't No Fun by Snoop Dogg and Oye Mi Amor by Maná.
Oh, yeah.
How do you even those two songs at a party, bro? I mean,
True.
Nobody's sitting down. Nobody's sitting down.
But you didn't even bring up grunge, Nirvana, any of that?
No, well, no. I'm saying I can win the argument with those two songs. Now, if you want to go
just those two, no, you're not winning with just those two. That Madonna is fire,
okay.
But
okay, we could go West Coast rap. Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. California Love.
That's the only thing you got that I'll give you from the 90s. You got it right there.
Only?
Yeah, is the West Coast.
No. What about alternative? Right. Some Nirvana, some Green Day.
I wasn't big.
Some Sublime. You weren't wearing your Vans and with your spiky hair, dog. Come on.
Nah, bro.
No. What about metal?
No. I didn't like those. No, I didn't like those depressed white chicks that were all grunged out. And, you know what I mean? Like
they weren't depressed. They were happy. What about No Doubt? A young Gwen Stefani, bro.
Yeah.
A young Gwen Stefani in her sundress.
No Doubt hits, but bro. We're still, you know how much heat the 80s brought? Those are all great. Those are all nice. Those are all appetizers. Bro.
Okay.
The 80s. No, wait. Straight.
This is what's gonna convince you. What about 90s R&B?
Yeah, fire.
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
90s R&B is unmatched.
Honestly, that's what you should have started with that, and with the Tupac and
the two party bangers,
the Chronic. Yeah.
I can even go Spanish, bro. Like banda. I'm a big paisa, bro. I like a lot of banda. Banda was sick in the 90s, bro. I can send you some videos on YouTube of Quebradita dancing that defies gravity, bro.
All right. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna lie. The 90s You know, I was doing damage in the '90s, bro. I was breaking backs in the '90s. So
yeah, you were in the house listening to the '80s and being sad.
So no, '90s is
The
sad,
Depeche Mode and
no, but see, I didn't like that. I liked pop '80s. So here's mine. This might be one of my favorite songs of all time. Betty Davis Eyes, Kim Carnes.
oh man,
She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll control you when she's like, I don't even know the words, but bro, anytime that song comes on, I get tingles. My hair stands up on the back of my neck, on my back. I don't even have back hair, and it stands up.
And it grows. It grows just to stand up.
Who's the greatest artist of all time? Pop artist of all time.
Was that Michael Jackson?
Okay, thank you.
The king of pop.
Thriller comes out. You're gonna mess with Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature.
You know what? I'll give him Smooth Criminal, and Pretty Young Thing.
Oh, PYT, pretty. Oh my gosh, bro, Madonna.
But you gotta remember. I know Michael Jackson because I watched Moonwalker. And Moonwalker was a trip, bro. Like I didn't know what an acid trip was, but I think I was on it, and I was sober. It's like all over the place, bro. The storyline's all crazy, and there's costume changes and claymation and
exactly. But forget about all that. Just imagine throw on right now Spotify '80s hits, bro. It's gonna change your life. Lionel Richie,
bro. I like '80s. Lionel Richie, bro. All night long.
I love you. I mean, come on. Easy.
Is it me you're
morning? Yeah, bro. Come on.
They're hitters, bro, but
don't you forget about me. I mean, come on. George Michael,
dog. Wham. What about Wham?
Wham? Jesse's girl? Jesse is a friend. Bro, that's still his best friend's girl. They didn't have that bullshit in the 90s, bro.
What do you mean?
Was a friend.
What about R. Kelly and when he was in the closet with one of the Isley brothers?
No, I feel like that was 2000s.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, you're right. But no, I don't like that. I was giving you all my 90s genres, and you didn't even help me out. I'm over here singing along with you. You're just like,
why? But why though? But why?
Because you're an hater.
No, because those 90s hit. You're right, they do hit, but they don't hit your soul like the 80s, bro.
They hit my soul, bro.
Hey, aren't we going to? Or you're going to Vegas this weekend, right?
Yeah.
All right. Give me 10 minutes of your time. Let me go into a room. First say, I love you, bro. I love you too. And then let me play 5 of my favorite 80 songs. You play 5 of your 90 songs, and let's see which one hits your soul harder. It's going to be the 80s, bro. We are the world. We are the world. We are.
That doesn't
all those. Did you ever see the documentary? How hard it was to do it?
Yeah, because they're all fucking assholes, dude.
Yeah, but hey,
they were all together. Different mentalities and different.
You know why they came together, bro? AIDS, bro. That was also in the 80s. The 80s hit, bro. The 80s was no joke. You get AIDS. What can you get in the 90s, bro? The flu. Come on.
You can still get AIDS in the 90s. I didn't care about that.
That shit was cured, bro.
Do I need to mention Eazy-E? Magic Johnson?
That's what I give you. The only thing I give you is the hip hop. There was obviously no hip hop like that. There was there wasn't that gangster rap yet till the.
But see, you didn't.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. But bro, that's like throwing a pebble into the ocean. No effect, bro. No.
You didn't like alternative? You don't like metal, like some Pantera?
Nah, I was never big. You know what? I was more big into that hair rock, the 80s, like hair rock.
Like Motley
Van Halen and Motley Crue. That shit got
every rose has a thorn.
Bro, Motley Crue made me want to run through a wall. Like that shit got me pumped up. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
you could have had that in the 90s, bro. You could have done it.
Nah, bro. 90s, I was already in them streets.
Hey, I honestly thought I was gonna get you with the R&B.
Now the R&B hits.
I thought you'd be like, oh yeah, 112 and
the R&B and the rap.
Jodeci.
Those hit, but they don't bro. The 80s had everything. They had slow music. They had country music. They had R&B too.
Yeah, but not like the 90s, bro. The 90s.
Hey, and I forgot to say the rules for this because me and you aren't going to decide because I'm of course always going to say 80s. You're going to say 90s. So
hey, what are you going to bring in, Mike?
the comment. No,
He's a tiebreaker.
No, the comments. The comments are the people.
All right,
Who made the better argument? Me
or me?
Or L for Louis. Come on, man.
L for loser.
Come on.
Come on. Hey, that's from the 90s too, dog. Clueless.
Yeah, loser.
Right. Come on, dog.
Which decade killed it? And I'll let you start unless you want me to go. You can always pass me. Which decade killed it more fashion wise? You might have a shot in this one.
When you said killed fashion, I thought like kaput. Like when I didn't think it was like rocked it. So I thought the 80s killed it because they had like shoulder pads and they had like the Flock of Seagulls hairstyle. Like, come on, dog. That doesn't get. The 90s was fly, bro. The 90s had like
what was the 90s style? Honestly,
I wasn't grunge. I was kind of a confused, like, because I was a little bit of everything. So I mean, when I went to school, dog, I used to wear band shirts. I wore like baggy jeans, baggy pants that were Solo, dog. I don't know if you know Solo. Yeah. And then like I used to wear like boots, steel toe boots. I was a man.
Like the what is it? Like the East Coast style? What was it? The
Timberlands? Nah, Charlie.
Timberlands? Oh, okay.
Hell no. Nah, they were black steel toe boots.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, I don't know. To me, like the coolest fashion, like Cher and Dion, or like Gwen Stefani, bro. In what's that song? That video? Don't Speak. That little dress, bro, and then the little hair to the side with the little clips and the little.
Bro, you didn't even say 90s Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
Oh, Christina Aguilera was my.
Oh, bro, I was
not like me, dog.
Don't tell Des, but I still am. I'm still in her fan club. I write her letters, but she doesn't respond.
She's still banging, bro. She ain't write her letters. It's because I didn't tell you, but I'm the president of her fan club, so I just throw them out.
Bro, little sidetrack. There's two chicks I've always been in love with: Salma Hayek and Christina Aguilera. And in my head, I used to honestly think like, oh, I think I like someday it's gonna happen. Like I'm gonna have my shot at one of them. But those were always my two. Even though.
And let me ask you this.
They're a little beat up now, but
when did they get popular?
90s.
In the 90s, dog.
Yeah. No, you win a couple things. That's the whole point. I'm not. Hey, I'm not trying for the KO in 2 rounds. I'm trying to win by decision. With the decision. Fashion wise, I'm gonna give this one to you because 80s.
Yeah. 90s,
the only cool thing with 80s is all those neon colors. That was pretty dope. All the neon, all that. But yeah, them big old shoulder pads, and then the chicks were wearing them baggy jeans. Like you couldn't even see what's going on. Yeah. At least in the 90s, they were starting to get towards more like, oh shit, okay, I can see what you're working with instead of, but I did like the neons. Did you ever watch Miami Vice?
Yeah. You used to dress like Don Johnson or what?
I think I think it was like my first communion or whatever, and I had like a light gray suit, and all I wore under was a pink t-shirt, and I had no socks on. I think I just had bro.
Let me ask you this.
I gotta break that.
Do you have a picture of that?
My mom probably threw it away because I've seen a picture of it.
I can get a picture of my first communion.
Okay.
If you can get it, bro, let's post it up.
No, that'll be good. We throw it on Instagram.
Yeah, I have a picture of them.
Who did it better? Hey, but bro, I'm telling you, I did my because you probably did your first communion at a young age, probably like how you're supposed to, right? Like 5, 6.
I was like 12.
Oh, so that's how I was. I did mine late, so I was already in the game. In the game.
When are you supposed to do it?
You're supposed to do it in like 2nd grade.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, so I did it late too.
No, you don't want to know my Catholic history, dog. That backstory is crazy.
Honestly, we're gonna do that. That's a whole separate episode. But growing up Catholic,
there, dog. I got stories, man.
Yes,
confirmation in the red light district in TJ, dog.
I didn't even make my confirmation. I didn't even make my. Wait, you were in TJ?
Oh, I was in TJ, bro. Confirmation.
Dirty, huh? Oh, cochino.
16, bro. Right. How you tossed me in the red light district in TJ at 16, bro?
You went to the Chicago club. All right, yeah. Scratch that. Okay. All right. So fashion wise, I put in here You remember Swatch watches?
Swatch watches, yeah.
Shits were fire.
Yeah, they were fire.
The one thing I did like from the 80s is turtlenecks, bro. I look good in a turtleneck. I'm not gonna lie. I think because it covers my double chin. So in a turtleneck, I look good, bro. I look solid. But I can't find them any. I don't even know where you buy a turtleneck.
Why don't you make a short sleeve turtleneck
Like
for summer? For summer, dog.
That's
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you an audible, dog. I'm gonna call an audible.
all right.
And I'm gonna say one of the ways you can win this argument as far as fashion
No, I can't.
is the Jordans, bro.
Is that when they first came out?
They came out in like '87, I think.
Well, you know what shoe I had? Tell me if you remember this shoe. It used to be my favorite shoe.
BKs, homie.
British Knights.
British Knights.
British Knight, bro. I had these low profile. I had like red, black, but I had these low profile red ones. But then people were saying like, "Oh, that means blood kill or all this crazy."
Yeah, bro. BK.
But
So,
the shoe was nice, bro. The shoe back then was solid. Was solid. That was probably my favorite shoe.
The white one with the BK on the side, right? And like I think it was like a diamond or like
diamonds. They had the diamonds. Yeah.
But I purposely got the gray because gray meant neutral. And when I was growing up, they're like, nah, you can't wear the red ones. And if you wear the blue ones, that means you're a crib. And I was like,
see, I never even saw the blue ones. I always saw.
Yeah, no, mine was gray. Mine had the gray background with the black BK.
So mine were white, low profile. I remember on the toe, it was like cushion, like
hey,
it was stitched. It was like cushioned, and then it was the BK in red in the diamonds on the side. Oh,
hey, you're a shoe aficionado, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
You know you can get those on like Amazon for like $40.
I looked, but they look goofy. But
they got some. They got the old ones. They got the old.
Do they? The original?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Those changed my life, bro. The chicks.
Hey, let me ask you this, bro.
Easy for some BKs. Gosh.
Get those, but put BD on the side. That'd be hard, bro.
Take out the stitch.
Yeah, BD.
That should put me fire. That should put me fire. But in blue, I don't like the red. Okay, so and then but I think these were 90s. Do you remember Z Cavaricci?
Nah, I don't know what that is. What is that?
So
Z Cavaricci?
Me and Davey were into them. They were called Z Cavaricci, but I think I think they came out like 90, 91, but they were like, the pants went in like this, like almost like MC Hammer, but not that crazy. But they were called Z Cavaricci.
And they had like crazy patterns, right?
Kinda. I got the white ones, but they were like $90, which back then was probably like equivalent to now like 300.
Yeah, that's like $300.
Yeah, I remember the shop in the mall was called Chess King. That was the only place that had them. And you go in there, it was like, what the? Every time I rock those Z Cavariccis, bro, I got action, bro. I got action. I might pull. I might. I
have to look those up. Yeah.
Hey, look them up. I might pull up on Dez in them one day. I'm gonna go see if they have those Amazon. But they were like kind of puffy, and then they went in towards your ankle. So I don't know how now they would look. Or do you remember do you remember the pants that they were like all like almost like rayon material? I forget what they were called. And they had like zippers all over them. They were like a rayon material. I think like Michael Jackson wore them in one of his videos. I forgot what they were called.
Hey, you were winning the fashion argument. You just lost it the last two.
Yeah, no.
Z Cavariccis and rayon.
I'm gonna go ahead and default, and I'm gonna say I know everyone's gonna vote for you for the 90s. That's for the fashion. All right.
Yeah.
But everybody remember, I still won the music, so it's tied up 1-1.
Okay. You didn't win the music, bro.
And this one you have
up for the votes.
This one you have, but this is a BS question. If you could party in one era, Studio 54 in the 80s or a 90s house party, what's your move?
90s, bro.
I know, bro. A house. You know what I wouldn't do right now to go back to a old high school house, an old school house party, and you show up you got your 240, so you're set for the whole night. You're like, and it's just like, what chick are you gonna victimize?
240s and a blunt.
And when I say victimize, I don't mean like that. I mean like
no.
That I'm gonna creep on. That I'm gonna creep on.
Target acquired.
Yes.
Some hoes in this house. Hoes in this house. Come on, dog.
90s house parties, nothing will ever beat that.
90s house parties, ditching parties, kickbacks,
Yep. Hey,
bro.
nothing. It's just a little kickback. It's gonna be like 10 people, and then 50 people show up.
It's.
All right.
It gets rated, but who cares, dog?
You won that one. Plus, in the 80s, I wasn't old enough to go to no studio.
Studio 54, you had to be like somebody, bro. They
They let me in, bro. Come on.
Yeah, they let you in, dog. Come on.
So, okay, that one, that's a rigged question. That was a loaded question. Okay, this one I got easy. Light work. Who wins in the movies? 80s action blockbusters or 90s goofy storytelling?
Goofy.
Hey, I'm just reading the questions. I didn't make them up. Chat GPT.
Yeah, you want to? Hey, what about comedies, bro? Dumb and Dumber, dog. Come on.
Okay.
Good movies.
Okay.
Good movies. Menace to Society, Boys in the Hood, American Me, Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh, God.
Bro, you come on, dog. What else? Pulp Fiction, bro. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs.
You know what? I've never seen Reservoir Dogs.
Forrest Gump. You can fucking win it with Pixar, bro. Pixar.
No, I'm not big on that. What?
You're not big on happiness and joy? What do you mean?
All right. I mean, those are nice. Those are cute. You know, like
cute. That's a thing.
You throw those movies on a Saturday night. Yeah, I mean, everybody has a good time. But do you want to throw on movies that people are going to rock out to, that people are going to lose their mind to, that people are going to yell and scream about? You need to go to the 80s, brother. So let's start with, I don't know, maybe the best franchise of all time, Star Wars. Maybe the best movie of all time, Return of the Jedi. No? Lightsabers.
I'm not a Star Wars fan, dog. I hate Star Wars. You're not convincing me.
Do you hate?
Come at me. Wait. By the way, come at me because I said I hate Star Wars.
Okay. Do you hate the U.S. military? Do you hate us? In Vietnam? Platoon, bro. Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I'll give you Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, for sure.
Bro, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I didn't even want to ever go to school. I didn't want to go. I wanted to drop out of school. I wanted to drop out of school after that. I saw that movie. I was like, what do you got to go to school for?
How come one of my friends doesn't have a Ferrari or whatever the car is?
Bro, Breakfast Club?
Breakfast Club is cool.
Goonies?
Fuck. I mean...
right, hold on. That's not even my heavy hitters. I'm just getting you wet, bro. I'm just trying to warm you up, bro. This is all pre. Now let's just go to Stand By Me.
Come on, that's not realistic, bro.
Wow. Okay.
They want to hang out with that nerdy fool.
What about Hoosiers?
Hoosiers is all right. I mean, it's a good story.
Holy shit.
Hey, if you go Hoosiers, I can go Rudy Rudiger.
That's not fair because you know that's one of my favorite movies. That's not fair. But all right, I'll match that. What about Major League?
Oh, Major League is fire. Yeah, Major League is dope. Major League is dope.
All right, what about one of the top movies of all time, Top Gun?
I don't like Tom Cruise, dog. He's a weirdo.
Bro, this was before he was weird. He was like 19.
No, he was always a weirdo. You just didn't accept it. Or you didn't know. You didn't know any better.
16 Candles?
Oh, Molly Ringwald, bro. Oof. Right, you know what? I will give you Fast Times. Fast Times are written behind.
Oh, I didn't even bring that one in.
Yeah.
All right, what about these two? Just to go ahead and end you. Fatality, Karate Kid, and Rocky 4.
Oh.
Mic drop.
Hey, you really want to chop the head off? You could have just said Scarface.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
Scarface is a kill shot for me. That's like my number 2 favorite movie, dog. Scarface.
Okay, so you just admitted then.
Yeah, you got that one.
Okay, thank you.
You can take it.
So I think I'm up 3-2. All right.
3-2, and there's only been 3 questions.
Which? Oh yeah, we've only done 4. How am I up 3-2? Right, I must be up 3-1.
You must be 3-1.
Which era had better toys? You want to start or me?
80s. The only reason I say 80s is because that was when I was playing with toys. So, you know what I mean? When I hit like, I think like 10 or 11, I kind of slowed down and went video games.
Okay.
So I will give you like the original Nintendo came out in the 80s.
No, but video games is the next one. So this one is just pure toys.
Oh, just regular toys? Oh, then yeah, no. Yeah, 80s, because I don't think in the 90s I really played with toys for that long, maybe for a year or two.
I don't even remember toys in the 90s, but in the 80s, Garbage Pail Kids, bro.
Oh, the stickers, bro. The trading cards were the shit. I
Those were wild,
love those, bro.
bro. Those
Love those.
were wild. Atari came out, and I'm not talking about these new joysticks with 19 buttons. All you had was a straight stick
And one button.
and one button, bro. And you know, that's what I grew up on. You know what I mean? All I need, let me grip it with my hand. That's it. That's it. Done deal. And let me show you what I can do.
Oh, you're talking about the Atari still. My bad.
No, I was talking about something else.
I didn't know you're, whoa. That's a different toy. It's not on the list.
Bro, Rubik's Cube?
No, Pet Rock. A Slinky.
Speak and Spell was the first computer.
What the hell's speaking spell?
You could do grammar on it. It was like a little
I
square
didn't have that
thing,
shit.
and it had little games. Transformers.
Transformers are fire, dog.
That might be the best toy ever.
Optimus Prime.
G.I. Joe?
G.I. Joe, dog. G.I. Joe.
If you ask right now, hey, can I come play G.I. Joe's you? I'd be like, yeah.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't even ask, bro. I'd be like, I'll be out there right now.
Bro, we make a little dirt pile. Oh,
hell yeah.
bro. Honestly, best days of my life. Rainbow Bright, although I wasn't into my sister.
Nah, I wasn't into that.
Munchie-Chi.
Oh, that's fire now, dog. I was just talking to Cass the other day. She was trying to find one. Because they have the stupid Labubu's or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They have one, like a Munchie-Chi.
Munchie-Chi?
Yeah.
Back in, I think it was like 5th grade. No, maybe it was 4th grade. 5th grade, I was starting to come out of it. But 4th grade, I was struggling, bro. I was dark.
They called you Munchie-Chi?
There was no fades back then, so my hair was just a little bowl cut. Bro, I straight looked like an adult Munchie-Chi. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, you gotta do that AI. Hey, you gotta do that AI and make me a Munchie-Chi. And now that I think about it, that's pretty racist if other kids were calling it.
Hey, that's racist now. I can't even imagine back then.
Yeah, all because I was dark, bro. I'm telling you.
You be a Munchie-Chi.
Yeah. Hey, you better do that AI how you do.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, now I have to.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Come on, bro.
Fire.
And Care Bears.
Hey, but that was like 89, bro. That doesn't necessarily count.
Hey, if it's in the decade, it's in the decade.
Hey, if it's in the decade, you're all over the.
Yeah. There was even some music like I was looking at. It was like 89. I was like, yeah, I thought that was 90s, but
yeah,
like Milli Vanilli. I was gonna throw that on there, and it was actually 89 that it came out. But
hey, you know what I forgot?
Yo, what?
Damn, for the music, I forgot Spanish rock. But anyways,
now me and my buddy used to go to a club in like I think it was like Montebello or Huntington Park, and they would play nonstop Spanish rock, and I used to just love to watch the chicks dance to like Spanish rock the way they would get all into it. Turn me on, bro. So I love Spanish rock. All right. So you conceded. So what is it? 4-1? I mean, hey, viewers, you all can, 4-1 is my official scorecard.
Bro, it was 3-2 and then I went to 4-1.
When you're watching the fights and it's scorecard. So right now the unofficial scorecard is 4-1. But hey, if you all think Louis is bringing the heat, which he hasn't to me, vote for Louis. Maybe he'll win. All right. Next one. I think you'll get this one. Man, oh, maybe not. Which era had the better video games?
Well, you can go with the originator, right? The Nintendo, the Ataris in the 80s. The Super Nintendo, I think came out like 89, 90, I don't remember. But everything took flight, bro, in the 90s. The 64, the PlayStation came out. PlayStation 2, like those you can't mess with those, bro. Those are fire, complete fire.
Okay, so
but pay your kids if you want.
On this one, yeah, I mean, there's no way for me to win because video games technology gets better, so it's always gonna get better. But for all those that are reminiscing, that remember their childhood, vote for me because the '80s brought Pac-Man, bro. When it was simple, not all
arcade,
not all this strategy. You're a little. I don't even know what that full is. You're a little cheese or something, and you're just eating little
cheese ball,
and you're just trying to avoid ghosts like that, bro. That's real life. You're trying to avoid ghosts, and you're trying to be slick, and you're trying to complete the level. Like there's no other strategy. There's no shooting. There's no ducking. There's no Fortnite. There's no bro. You just eat the little buttons or whatever, or
the little blocks or whatever. Yeah.
Blocks, and end the level. Donkey Kong, bro, a psycho ass monkey throwing fucking barrels at you, and you jump over. I mean, bro, life was simple. Life was easy back then, and this was the start of Super Mario Brothers, which
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna go with the originator. I mean, he's still relevant now.
Legend of Zelda.
That was on 90s, bro.
No, the original was 80s, bro.
Oh yeah, because it was because it was Contra, dog, yeah.
Bro, up, down, left, right, BA start.
BA, yeah.
30, bro, you give me 30 lives and I'm trouble. You know what I mean? Contra? Big Bug, Frogger, Dragon's Lair?
What about Metal Slug, bro? You remember Metal Slug?
No, what is that? That sounds like a bootleg game.
No, that was like he was like an army guy, and he would run around, and he'd like jump on a little tank. He was all big. Look it up, bro. It's a
Metal
Slug. Yeah.
You don't be making up games either.
You don't even have a pen, bro. What are you talking about? All right.
It's a Bam Bam or one of those.
You turn them over and the girl gets naked.
No, this is a little kid's one. I don't know. Desiree gave it to me. All right. Frogger, Dragon's Lair, Galaga. Oh, what about this? Ikari Warriors.
I don't think I know that game. Ikari
Warriors? Why don't you get your pen? Get your pen out, bro. Look it up. Metroid? All right, that was my last one.
Oh, Metroid is fire.
Metroid is fire, bro.
Metroid, Mega Man.
So that one, I don't know. I mean, you're claiming the win, but I'm gonna leave it up to the audience. Honestly, I think I can get a couple. I think I can get a couple votes.
I'm gonna leave it up to the audience, but I'm 6-1.
No. So
cheater.
We won't. So I'll give you that one. So it's 4-2. All right. Last subject. Which era was cooler? And what I mean that is like, what was going on in that time? Where like what wars was happening? Like what big events were happening? Good or bad? Like which made which era cooler? You want to start, or you want me to tear it?
I'm gonna say 90s. 90s was just dope.
What happened? I don't remember what happened in the 90s.
90s was Desert Storm, Kurt Cobain. Bro, Kurt Cobain died. Eazy-E died. The lead singer from Sublime died. Like, bro, it was crazy in the 90s, bro. The LA riots.
Oh,
what you have in the 80s? You had AIDS, Diet Coke, and then Coke changed their formula. Come on, dog.
AIDS. AIDS.
All right, bro.
Bro, really? AIDS is the original killer, bro. AIDS is the original killer and started in the 80s. And you remember how afraid people were? Bro, you know, when I first started banging, I used to put on 3 condoms, bro.
3 condoms?
And I would put like some saran wrap, close it in with some saran wrap because I was still...
And I'd go to the other room.
And I covered my whole body in tinfoil, bro, because I was still scared.
I used to put condoms on my feet.
Yeah, hey, bro, I used to wear a condom to school. I just used to have one on. I
wear it all day, every day.
Like you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, put on your socks, and I would throw a condom on.
You put a condom.
I can't get that AIDS, bro. And I was only 8, bro. And I was only 8 years old. But I was like, hey, I don't want to get it.
Yeah, I don't want to get that shit.
Yeah, I think
you're crazy, bro. All right, take that, I guess.
All right, so
if that's for the win.
Hey, how crazy is AIDS?
AIDS for the win.
Debut of MTV. MTV changed all of our lives. I'm talking about the OG. The OG, bro. That
debut of the real world. Cops. Reality shows.
There you go. Was that in the 90s?
Yeah, the 90s, bro.
I feel like Cops was in the 80s. Thriller comes out.
Again with Michael Jackson.
Bro, first PCs. What would we be doing today without computers? Would you have an iPad if computers didn't come out?
If Apple wasn't around, if Oregon Trail never made it to my school.
Bro, I still can't beat Oregon Trail, bro. That's the hardest thing I've ever made.
I always die of dysteria where I found the river when we crossed it.
I always got trampled by the cows.
Yes.
I don't know. The end of the Cold War, we won. We beat Russia, bro. With the Soviet Union. The
only way we didn't beat Russia because they're in the Oval Office right now, dog.
But hey, we beat them up we beat them for like 20 years.
We beat them in Rocky IV. That's about it.
Rocky IV.
So I'll give you that. 6-1.
bro, Miracle on Ice, also during the 80s.
Damn. That's a good one. That's a good one.
The Lakers won 5 championships. Stop it right now. The Raiders won 2 championships.
Oh, that's
The Dodgers won 2 championships. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 championships in the 80s that I celebrated. 9, bro.
All right.
Kirk Gibson, walk-off home run at 88?
Hey, I'll give you that one because I remember that one clearly, bro. I was 8 years old.
So do I.
I'll never forget that one. Yeah,
I think I was like 12. I went crazy. And we were watching on like a 22-inch TV stuff. All right. Yeah. So that's it. 80s versus 90s. One decade, you had a bunch of, cokeheads running around in neon and shoulder pads. And the other one had everybody crying to grunge music, wearing flannel.
All sad, hugging each other.
Right. But, one thing's for sure, both decades had questionable fashion. I would say music and movies both hit. I just, I'm a little bit biased. So we'll leave it up. Hey, we'll leave it up to the comments. I mean, if people think that your argument was good, if they think it beats AIDS, bro, come on, bro.
All right.
AIDS has killed more people than any war we've ever been in. But all right, so that was our quickie, 36 minutes. So the question for everybody is, which decade was better? You all settle the score in the comments. Louis, do you have a final word?
Hey, go 90s. Born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, peaked in the 2000s.
All right. Who turned off my stuff?
I don't know.
All right. Well, okay. I mean, that's it. That's the gentleman's hour, and this one was a little bit more lighthearted, but we still come with the facts and we come with the head.
Yeah, dog.
Mine's turned off. All right, whatever. All right, brother. We'll let the audience decide.
Sounds good, man.
All right, let me stop.